For the first time in 140 years, walking canes and crutches are changing.
Using crutches can be difficult. It's hard to get around, and the crutches themselves can be uncomfortable. Medical reporter Doreen Gensler says now there's an alternative, though, called Strutters.
Everyday life at work and at home became a painful challenge. The crutches hurt his underarms, and he fell down a lot, too. Then somebody told Pestana about an alternative to crutches called Strutters. Pestana bought a pair as quickly as he could and found that he could get around with ease and could maneuver on surfaces that were dangerous before.
You can place it on rocks or stone or gravel or sand on the beach, in the water's edge, and it will flatten out no matter how you put it down.
Well, if you've ever used crutches, you know that they can just be a hassle to use. They hurt your wrists and your hands, they dig in your underarms, they're just uncomfortable. A man in Maryland thinks that his two inventions will alleviate the discomfort and possible injuries.
And then, of course, the numbness and the tingling of the arms, that's scary because, you know, my arms is what I do everything with. I have to have my arms. And so the Strutters have really, how else can I say it? They've really been such a blessing to me.
The foot that is on both the cane and the Strutters works like a person's foot, and it's articulated, and it'll try to stay flat on whatever walking surface you're walking on.
It gives me all the support I need, so I can put my weight on it, and I don't care. I won't lose my balance.
It's like it's another leg, another foot for me. I was able to walk on the beach for the first time in 9 years in the deep sand without falling.
There are people who don't go out when it rains or when it's snowing a little bit because they're so afraid of falling.
And hop up. Yes. Very nice.
Fredo Pestana has even been able to go out on a hunting trip, something he couldn't even consider before.
I have been to Argentina hunting and up on the hills, and I took some pictures, me walking on it. With the regular crutches, it's not possible to do that.
I've never been able to do that.
With your other canes?
With my rest of for like as long as I can remember.
As we get older, it gets a little more difficult to enjoy the simple things in life, like taking the time to stop by your neighbor's house or maybe taking your grandkids to the neighborhood park. Sometimes, even just walking to the mailbox can be harder than before. You might say, well, I used to be able to do that, but that's just impossible now. I'm afraid I might fall. Introducing the Surefoot cane. The large spring-action base acts like a foot and ankle, and it softens the impact on your hand and arm. Now maybe you'd like to take that walk to the mailbox just because you can. You see, changing impossible to I'm possible is what we do. If you're on the internet, visit us at icanwalk.com or call 1-877-863-6090 to speak with us. Wouldn't it be nice if life were just a little easier? Surefoot Inc. Changing impossible to I'm possible is our business.
I feel liberated with my new Surefoot cane. It is flexible and lightweight. The spring action base works like a foot and ankle and softens the impact on my hand and arm. I'm no longer fearful of falling because the cane makes me feel stable wherever I walk. Now I can go where I dream.
And this foot works the same way. It's really quite a big surface area. I suppose it's good on uneven surfaces.
Well, the reason this is so good on uneven surfaces is because no matter how you place it, you can place it on rocks or stone or gravel or sand on the beach, in the water's edge, and it will flatten out no matter how you put it down. If you have a regular cane or a crutch with that small tip,
yes,
you place it on a stone, it can roll right out from under you. Also, the safety issue on wet floors or on wet surfaces, any kind of wet surface, especially tile. People have a lot of problems falling. There are people who don't go out when it rains or when it's snowing a little bit because they're so afraid of falling. And the way this works, it grabs the surface. It has a skid-resistant sole, which is made by, built right, it's a cat's paw, called cat's paw, and it is the best skid-resistant sole that you can buy. It's a shoe sole. And this also means that when the sole wears down over a period of years, you can get it resold in a shoe shop.
Isn't that neat?
Travis? You got me, Travis? Okay, cool.
Now I'm going to go over here.
Ready? 1, 2. I hate how my hands wobble when I'm going down steps.
Enough.
I'm gonna take a break now.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty worn out. I could do this forever.
Wow. Yeah, you don't seem so out of breath.
It's easier on my hands.
You're not wobbling as much. Hardly at all.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and watch this. This is really cool.
Cool.
I can just turn around like a normal person.
And why is that, do you think? It's
forth like this. It tilts on this side. It not only bends like spring-wise, like this, back and forth this way, but it also tilts a little bit
To the right and the left?
Yeah. Awesome. I can make bigger steps too.
Yeah, the reason you can take bigger steps is because you can put it out in front of you further.
Yes.
And walk into it.
It will still be reliable. putting on a leaf. I'd have to worry about that with my other canes, but not with these.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to be over here, you can.
Let me take one with you starting, and then I'll come over there just
All right.
to make sure.
Good deal. All right, ready? I don't think so, but you can if you want. I've never been able to do that
With your other canes?
with my rest of my, for like as long as I can remember. Ever without somebody helping me. Oh, this is awesome.
And the crutches themselves can be uncomfortable. Medical reporter Doreen Gensler says now there's an alternative, though, called
Gives you excellent balance. It articulates forward and sideways. You can see how no matter how you put it on the surface, it flattens out. That gives the user tremendous balance and makes it possible for people who cannot use crutches, who are in a wheelchair, to be able to have mobility with this device.
I feel liberated with my new Surefoot cane. It is flexible and lightweight. The spring action base works like a foot and ankle and softens the impact on my hand and arm. I'm no longer fearful of falling because the cane makes me feel stable wherever I walk. Now I can go where I dream.
became a painful challenge. The crutches hurt his underarms, and he fell down a lot, too. Then somebody told Pestana about an alternative to crutches called Strutters. Pestana bought a pair as quickly as he could and found that he could get around with ease and could maneuver on surfaces that were dangerous before.